Matthew Vaughn's highly anticipated big-budget film Argylle, designed to kickstart a blockbuster new spy series, has been savaged by film critics, with one branding it one of the worst movies ever made. The movie, which has a star-studded cast, including Bryce Dallas Howard, Dua Lipa, Henry Cavill, and Samuel L. Jackson, and cost Apple Original Films an eye-watering $200 million, has been universally panned in reviews released on Wednesday. It's based on a recently published book of the same name and follows the introverted spy novelist called Ellie Conway, played by Howard, who is drawn into the real world of espionage when the plots of her books get a little too close to the activities of a sinister underground syndicate. The film was dubbed one of the most expensive worst movies ever made by Katie Walsh from Tribune News Service, and currently holds a 37% rating on Rotten Tomatoes. One of the most chaotically stupid action movies to torture audiences in ages, Barry Hertz from Globe and Mail said of the film. Its comic touch, almost as heavy-handed as its slow-motion-drenched action, is dull. It seems primarily designed to answer the question, how many movie stars can one fiasco squander? Nick Shaver of the Daily Beast asked. A talented cast trapped in an endless story with a fake cat, Matt Singer from Screen Crush quipped. David Fear from Rolling Stone kept his review simple and to the point, writing, Argylle is a bad movie. A very, very bad movie. It all starts to feel like one of those very expensive, very elaborate commercials for a pseudo-luxury product you don't want to buy. A perfume, perhaps, or some car, wrote Leslie Felperin from The Hollywood Reporter. Meanwhile, Carla Hay from Culture Mix called the movie an incoherent, bloated mess filled with stupid plot twists, awful dialogue, and a gimmicky cat that looks fake for most of the movie. Henry Cavill is not the main star. Argylle is mostly Sam Rockwell acting smug and Bryce Dallas Howard acting terrified. Meanwhile, Bryce's performance was called awful by The Guardian's Peter Bradshaw. Through some terrible directing anti-alchemy, he has elicited an awful lead performance here from Bryce Dallas Howard as spy novelist Ellie Conway, whose creations uncannily mirror real life. She looks waxy, inert, and uncomfortable. It's as if she is wearing cut-glass contact lenses with a torpid, unfocused quality which the script's big twist does not explain or excuse, he wrote. However, some of the critics praised Bryce's performance as the film's saving grace. Howard tries her best to keep things lively, but she's hampered by dull characterization, notes Richard Lawson from Vanity Fair. He adds, Argylle strains desperately hard to be kicky and twisty and raucous, but mostly feels like a chore, a slog through painful gags and canned charisma. Make sure to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on anything.